Facebook and Glenn, YouTube, and have we gotten there yet?
No, we're at 80 something.
Yes, we are not
nice.
on LinkedIn. So please like us on LinkedIn. Oh, good. We are there.
We did it.
9:34. Yes.
So we are going to introduce our first presenter today, and we do want to give him his full time. And then, so get those pens out. Remember those questions and comments, because we are going to give him 26 minutes of succinct feedback. So try and get those questions together as he's presenting. And let's welcome Jane Shiratori from ScanAcard.
All right, guys. Hey, good morning, everybody. So yeah, my name is Zane. The company that I'm here to present is ScanAcard. This is a product that I've had in development that I'm kind of using personally right now. And this is kind of like, I'd say, the first deployment that other people are seeing. So, you know, I'll kind of go into the story of like why I've started this and a little bit about my background. So our tagline is super simple contact management that converts. One of the main goals for me was building a contact manager / CRM that helps you to ingest contacts quickly to where you can make those actionable. You know, to where you're not, you know, trying to have all these things, you know, pile up on your desk and things like that. So a little bit about my background. I've had multiple startups and different businesses. I've generally worked in business development at companies. So I'm always out on the road. Usually I'm going to be at a trade show, whatnot, that I'm going to be out meeting hundreds of people in the day, and I need to figure out how I'm going to make sense of these relationships that I just had on the fly. And so far, you know, this is a challenge that I've had over and over again. I couldn't really find something. So, you know, generally when we go to a show, we're going to kind of like do an analog mutual data exchange where we're going to exchange a business card. Now, if nothing happens beyond that, nothing really happens, right? It's going to get put into a desk or put on a desk, left in somebody's pocket, maybe it gets lost, whatever the case, or worst case scenario, you just don't have a card with you. When you get back after a show or after a marketing event, things like that, you're typically going to be having a bunch of cards on the desk, and there's nothing you can really do with that. So I don't really like that. I wanted to build a different system. Now, the initial problems that I saw with the initial ingestion and scanning a card quickly and then getting that data actionable, I saw some other issues. So I developed beyond that to try to make a more fluid system that is a lightweight CRM that doesn't necessarily replace other things, but it's going to help you utilize with your existing ecosystem. So the way our product worked is that we do a mutual exchange, which is a virtual mutual exchange. So in this sense, the moment that I scan that business card, I can pass an email with a preferred templated profile that I want to send to that person. So that happens within about 6 seconds. So I scan that card, I got your data saved on my end, you're going to get an email with mine, you can add that to your phone if you want to, but it's going to be stored, so now you have a digital record on both sides. So this is just going to make that much easier. There's no the excuse of like, hey, where did his card go, whatnot. We also have the thing is that, yeah, if you do go to the show and you end up with a bunch of cards, we have a rapid scan mode to where you can scan all those cards in quickly at the end of the show. So running down our basic features that we have in the app. So we have the profiles. You can create up to 3 different identities. Basically, you could have like a personal profile that you share. You could have like a business profile that you share, or maybe if you have multiple businesses, you can have those that you can share. We have buckets so you can organize stuff. You can set actions in the app too, so you can set reminders for yourself to follow up with people, things like that. We have voice and text notes, so you can add text notes or you can do voice. So if you're at the show, you could actually just, right after you finish that conversation with that person, you could step away, just say add a voice note. You can run through all those things that you just remembered from that. It's going to auto-transcribe everything and store it as a text note. We have deals in there. It's like a mini pipeline tracker. And then we have some other stuff. But I'd say one of the main things is the import and export. We make it really easy and flexible to pull contacts. So if somebody says, hey, do you know anybody who is a photographer? Yes, I can go find all my photographers. 2 seconds, I can export that list, and you can have all those people out. But I try to make that really flexible with how we organize stuff. Right now, my main reason for being here is I'm trying to get ideas for how I can enter this market. Right now, the market is very saturated with CRM systems, which are typically, Salesforce, HubSpot, guys like that, Constant Contact. But they mainly focus on the marketing automation side, which is probably the core of what they do. And then we have like Dot, we have Popple, these other card scanners. But nobody's really a hybrid where I'm coming in to do both sides of this, but also keep it lightweight and interoperable to where we can use any system. We're not trying to be a switch to system. I'm trying to be a use it and we could still be comfortable with any other software that you use. We're not trying to be something that you have to position yourself into and get stuck. But yeah, that would be kind of like where I'm at right now. So I'm really looking for any ideas or thoughts that you guys might have on that position where we're coming out. Again, this is the first time that I'm really showing this to a group. I've only been personally using the product and developing it for like the last 3 months. So yeah, I'd love any feedback and ideas.
Perfect.
Zane, everyone.
Speaking of feedback, here we go. Who wants to start us off with some feedback for Zane?
And by the way, I know that software is one of those things that sometimes you got to see it. So I'm happy to do like a quick little demo with any of you guys so you can see just how this works.
Hey Zane, great job. Sticking with the 6 minutes, especially. You're amazing.
Where am I at?
You did great.
Perfect.
Right at 6 minutes.
Okay.
You did great.
I don't want to take too much time. I use a digital card now.
Yep.
I've gone through a few of them. One where it did nothing as far as taking cards. It's all about giving my card to others.
Yep.
And then another one that just seems to be convoluted to some degree. So how easy is this to use to take in a business card and touch it as minimally as possible so that it's not lots of data entry?
Absolutely. So what I would love to do, does anybody have a card? And I'm going to show you guys just how fast this is.
I have a blind Bane card.
Wait, I already have them in there. Give me. I want to do a new contact. All right. So I'm going to do a little sample here. So I've got the app up. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take a photo of this card. So I got that. This better work, right? Yeah. So within a few seconds now, it's going to scan. I'm going to send him a scan a card profile. So I already got you digitally stored. That's already saved right there. I also have that card image that I just took in case I need that reference later. So that's stored on his profile, but you should have an email from Scan-A-Card that has my profile.
We need a drum.
Yeah, it was a little slow Wi-Fi
Yeah.
here earlier.
Oh, it's probably the Wi-Fi. Yes.
But you,
All right, we're going to come back to Rob in just a moment. What do you have, Jared?
Hi, good morning, Zane. This is Jared Taylor, founder of Sugarloaf Partners, fundraising consulting. Last November and October, myself as well as my two boys, we were diagnosed with ADHD. So executive functioning is something that we definitely struggle with. And so my impression, as you kind of demonstrated, this does an email. What I'm wondering is, you extract this data, can you set it up to do a text message or have some sort of template? Because, for me, email is great and all, but I'm thinking I'm going to have something just as instantaneous. So if there's a way to plug it in for phone texting as well, I would love to see that as an option.
Yeah, that's absolutely something that I'll be considering going forward is texting. Because the thing is that we're sending it straight from our server. So like we do limit this feature right now because I don't want bad actors to come in and think that they can spam from our domain. And it's basically whatever profile that you have set. So again, you can create multiple profiles. So like I sent him Scan-A-Card, which is going to be my information for Scan-A-Card, my phone number, email, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I can definitely look at the function of adding in text. I got to look at the cost and all that kind of stuff and see all the challenges there. But yeah, go ahead. You got it? Beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You touch on a great topic because I know that we all being bombarded with how to keep up with that shoebox of contacts information we get, right? So I'm struggling right now too between HubSpot, Begin, Zoho, and email marketing. So how's your price point compared to those? I know that they are free.
Yeah.
And also integration between email marketing and all this stuff. And I like the text feature. I think it is good sometimes. And then you have switching from one column to the next when you are nurturing that relationship. So there's so many. But a little demo would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So going back to like where we just did that text, right? So in that few seconds, we now have, again, it's a digital contact exchange. I have his contact here. He has my contact. That was relatively quick. Give me just 1 second, I'll get to you. So what I didn't show you guys is the fact that we also have these other actions down here again, where I can add an action if I want to say, hey, I need to follow up with him about getting lunch or whatever the case. Or if I want to add in notes, I can just come in here and say like, hey, I want to add a voice note. And then I could basically run through that voice note with him, and then it's going to transcribe that. That way I have some context. And then if I want to organize that, I have all the different buckets in there as well, to where I can put him into, like, for instance, I'll put him into 1 million cups because we met there. And then now that's organized, and I have metadata around the contacts, quickly. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Hi, Shauna with Precision Integrated Medicine. I am an avid watcher of Shark Tank, and this feels like one of those instances where the sharks would be telling someone that this is something that is going to, at least in the short term, rely on you to demonstrate this. Because what you did there with that demonstration is your go-to-market strategy that you're asking for. That needs to be like in videos on social media.
That's going to be on our homepage.
Right, exactly.
We're going to be developing I have a lot of friends in the film business, so we're going to be developing a bunch of different scenarios where we walk through everything, and we'll have a video on the landing page.
And I would say one last thought is when I realized that like what you're presenting on and what your product and service is, I was like, oh, okay, another one of those. But then when you demonstrated it, it's different from all the rest, so I would key in on that messaging.
Yeah, we're really...
We're not just another digital card.
No. And that's the thing, we're really coming in to be a hybrid product, where it touches on both sides. Yep. She's back in the back right there. Go ahead, you'll be next.
Jackie.
Okay, hi, sorry. I like the feedback of, can you add this, can you add that? I had the pleasure of speaking with Zane earlier, so I got a little bit more detail than everybody. I love the fact that you're a hybrid without needing to be everything. The reason why I don't use so many that are out there is because they have so many functions. They're so overwhelming. The price point can be beyond what I'm comfortable with. I like that you're finding that middle of the road. So even if there are more bells and whistles added, I love keeping it, there to be an option where maybe you don't have to have all the bells and whistles. I feel like you really hit upon, with all the little details that you've put in, those are the necessary ones for those of us that have been searching and searching and are getting lost with everything that's out there. And I second what Shauna said. When I first saw Scan a Card, I was like, oh my God, I have to sit through another card thing. And you saw, I've already asked him how I can purchase this. So it's making sure that your differences stand out.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is I really want to be I want to be a for everyone software, not a for everything software. That's generally what everybody does in the CRM space, or just in software in general. They try to do everything, and then you're spending money to use 2% of their software. I'm going to go right here because he was waiting.
Nope, we're good. Right here, he's got the mic.
Oh, he's good? He's good? Okay,
and then
sorry.
we'll come back. Yep. And then...
Hi, I'm Emmanuel.
Hi, Emmanuel.
I just had a quick question, kind of piggybacking off of the text message thing.
Yeah.
If you were to send, like you showed us this voice note, and I'm assuming that's something that's done within the app between users.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not within the app. You're storing a personal voice note for that contact, and it's going to transcribe it to text. Yes.
Okay, so then if you're trying to communicate with somebody about the app, and I've seen it before where the app it'll send like an invitation to somebody via text, and then that person opens that invitation, and you create a profile and whatnot to be able to have a conversation. Is that something that you're considering at all for your business at all?
Not right now. So I don't want to get into the actual communication standpoint, because again, this is where the pipeline and everything just gets way too convoluted. I just want to be seen as like a very, very easy way for you to manage all your people, have good metadata around that, and make that more universal to all those other tools to use. Because once I go down that pipeline of, you know, adding in communications and instant messaging and then profiles that you're like friends and all this kind of stuff, then it gets really diluted, and that's kind of the challenge. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
What about for dating? Work for that.
It could work for dating. I mean, if you, you could put all your Tinder swipes in there. All right.
We'll go back.
Okay, let's go back to.
Zane, I just want to caution you on that. I didn't know anything about this, so I ran a quick mobile Google search, and I would really emphasize the A and scan A card, because there's a lot of results coming back for just scancard.ai.
Oh, trust me. I intentionally chose a very terrible name for this business. That is very, how do you say? It is very on the nose of what it is. I do have another backup brand if I want to do a more generic brand.
Yeah, just trying to help you avoid some leaks.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw that a lot of times, though, people have like different, they have better SEO on card scanning, whatever the case. But no, totally, trust me. A lot of this is going to go into how we market, which you'll see later, because we're gonna do a lot of fun marketing, because we're gonna take, like, you know, if you guys have seen like Dollar Shave Club and stuff like that, we're gonna be having a lot of fun.
I don't know what your pricing model looks like, but
yes.
My guess would be that a Dropbox style model of growth would work really well for this. If there's some sort of freemium model where I can use it every time, you know, I scan this card, they're going to get my information from you and track that, and then maybe I have a premium upgrade, or I get a free month or a year or whatever, depending on how you have it set up.
Yeah. So right now I have it set up, you know, and again, this is where I'm looking to get feedback initially, you know, on the model, things like that. I initially set it up with a 7-day trial, and it's $39 a month, just flat rate. Whatever we add in later, that rate's never going to change if you're in at that rate. So the thing is that where I could give away a lot of free stuff, those guys are typically so well funded they can afford that. If I get into just giving away free accounts to everybody and I'm accruing costs on all of those users, it's never going to really work out, because it's just going to be a bunch of people. Because all these AI scans cost money, and then it's just going to end up, you know, being expensive. But I'm very open to looking at, hey, you know, what would I pay for this? Again, I put the framework out there as 7-day free trial, no credit card, $39 a month. But if anybody's got ideas, you know. ChatGPT was saying stay in the like 9 to 15 range. I was like, all right, we'll see. Got it.
So Zane, are
Thank
you
you.
looking for investors? Yes, or you're not at that point yet?
Who's never looking for investors? No, I'd say that until I get to a stage where I've got this like rolled out and I see customer engagement. Again, I've only been using this for me. This has not been a product where I have any existing customers. I haven't shown this to anybody yet. So other than maybe like 2 people where I said, hey, I'll give you a free account just to be like an alpha user and just mess with it.
So what's your pain point? What can we do for you?
I'm trying to get feedback on a good go-to-market strategy on something that, like, you know, either from the business model standpoint of the pricing, because again, everybody has a different tool in the market that they pay for, and they all have a different price point. This is also, again, it's a hybrid tool. I'm not trying to replace another tool, but like if you have something that's easy for you to have these contacts that you can then distribute to these other tools, that's kind of where I'm trying to be at.
Do you mind real quick? You know what I'm struggling with this product, because I used to build mobile apps and all that. There's a fatigue, right? When it comes to these products.
Oh yeah.
And fatigue and value is very much related. So your real, I think, challenge is to show the value. I am actually here to spotlight Monica. I would encourage you to speak to her about her business model, that her marketing strategy, because she has a brilliant marketing strategy with a new product that she's introducing. We're actually partnering on these digital TV ads. You may want to learn how she did it, because for me it was a no-brainer. We sit down, we talk, and I was like, sign me up yesterday. So it might be something that you can learn from Monica right here. So she can share the details on how she goes about getting customers regarding a product that's been out there, is revamped, and is
much better than what I used to actually use way back when before COVID.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Got one.
Yeah, what's up?
Zane, I like the product a lot. Two things. Privacy. Am I guaranteed that...
Everything on the back end is encrypted to the user.
Okay, great. Second thing, you got about 50 beta testers right here.
I was hoping at least half the room were beta testers, but yeah, I'll take 50.
That was actually my next point. Is you've multiple times said that no one's really had their eyes on this yet, and we're talking about marketing and getting this out there. But you need to get at least strong base users to test it and bring back data to you.
Yeah.
What's working well and what's not, because we can all come up with solutions to fix our problems, but that's not necessarily the exact problem somebody else has. And sometimes a 2-degree shift opens up the market for in ways you can't imagine. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And Joe, just being realistic, like anybody that's in this room, like if you sign up, I'll give you guys free lifetime access. I'm not worried about that because I would love to have you guys, providing that use case and giving me that feedback because I want to make this product really, really good for everybody, regardless of, what your existing ecosystem is that you use and how I can improve on that. But, again, it's like we're only seeing surface level here. Once you actually understand the power of what it can do and how simple it is to use it, then you're like, oh, wow, this is different.
Thank you, Zane. Give Zane one more round of applause.
Thank you.
So make sure you grab his contact information so that if you think of something else, you can reach out to him. And as soon as we all have ScanAcard, you won't have to be taking pictures up here. You'll just have it right
it's a really
here.
hard domain, scanacard.com.
There you go. Absolutely. Thank you, Zane. We appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you back in 6 months for a refill presentation to see how far you've come.
So we're staying with the whole app kind of idea, right?
It seems we're having a technology day, an app day. So our second presenter is keeping in theme.
That's what I said. Ideas.
You all would probably be much better served to introduce yourselves. So please come up and tell us about your presentation.
It's going to save you money. You don't got to throw away now. You got my.
Hello, everyone. There we go. My name is Yuzo. This is my mom, Yoon. And today
I know, right? That's why I chose it.
we're here to kind of introduce our idea of an AI.
That's what I thought. No, it was a hand rag. I thought it was like, all right, this is like, it's good and bad, right? Because like, I've been in branding for 20 years, and usually the first thing I tell somebody is don't pigeonhole yourself on your brand. But the way we're going to market it is we're going to have a lot of fun.
So I was a fashion designer, manager before, and I founded my own factory
He's on TikTok.
in my 20s. So now I'm a AI products designer and a high-tech entrepreneur. So let me introduce my team. So my co-founder, Justin, and the CTO. He has many experience about software development and hardware development. So that's my daughter do the presentation.
So that's our team. Yeah, we have members all around the globe. We're an international company. And here's why, how Embark started. So we started as an idea. Walking around around town at grocery stores, you see these missing pet signs. And they're really devastating. You can see pet owners paying up to thousands of dollars just to get their pet back. You can see that they love their pets as a family member, and there's a big fear in losing their pets. There's also a lack of remote monitoring your pet, and also a lack of clear human-to-pet communication, and no social system for pet communities. We, as people, have all these social medias. There should be one for pets as well to have this social factor. And that's what Embark solves as the problems. So Embark offers AI-powered dog translations. and they have behavioral recognition systems for dog translations. Well, we had text to speech, now we have text to bark for your dog. And as a social system, it will come with the app, with the collar, and it'll have veterinary records in case of emergencies, and health monitoring for your pets, including real-time GPS tracking, all that to help keep your pet safe and sound. You can see here, there's some colors, and this is kind of like a demo of the color. There's green for happiness, red anxiety, blue depression, and yellow for excitement, all to clearly convey what your pet really wants. This is our app. It's still in development, so it's subject to change, but kind of what it looks like at the moment. Our technology and market strategy is that we plan to have software and hardware development moving forward. So there will be updates to hardware. You can upgrade it with modules, and also to the software app, which will be updated regularly. With the custom app, it will include the social system that we mentioned, where you can connect your pets with other pets in your community. And it will have a cloud-based AI engine for all the translations and monitoring, etc. We plan to market this as a sort of luxury pet collar. Our target audience is probably kind of purebred dog breeds or AKC club members, that sort of thing. And this is a QR code. Right now we're doing research and development mainly. This is still very much so a concept. We're not exactly sure what features would be best for this collar. And with this QR code, it's a little survey for all the features that we mentioned to see which ones people really want. We're looking for partners, early users, and this is our contact information. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. Get one mic so we can get feedback from everyone. So how many of you guys have ever wondered what your pets are thinking? Right? Absolutely. So now we have some technology working its way to get there. So who wants to start us off with some feedback?
I have to.
Okay.
With all due respect, can you please share with me what your age is?
Almost 17.
This is incredible. Kudos, 17.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Rinko.
Great job.
Just a heads up. Your QR code is not active right now.
It's not? Oh.
Do you have another way that anybody can easily get to you outside the QR code? Do you have it well?
You have the email and phone number.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a way that you guys could increase the size of the email on the screen? Okay. All right.
And see, this
Come
is
to us
why we do
afterwards,
things like
and we can give you the link to the form directly.
Yeah.
So talk to us, please.
There you go. This is exactly why we have places like this to test things out and adjust. So who's got some other feedback on, so partners, early users, probably kind of the same go-to-market strategy. What do we need to do to bring this to fruition, right?
Hi, good morning. Jared Taylor again, Sugarloaf Partners, fundraiser for nonprofits. So everything that I really share about is from a nonprofit perspective, and there's a lot of great nonprofits that serve animals here in town. You know, the South Lake Animal League, down in Lakeland, I think is the ASPCA. So I would encourage you to have conversations with the nonprofits. Maybe they have some events, maybe when they do an adoption, as part of you being a donor to their nonprofit, they could include some information for, you know, your product to these new animal owners that, you know, they've adopted them. I know you mentioned AKC. You know, those are higher end, higher breed people that have the means, but please don't forget those animals that have been abused, that need a home, and support those nonprofits that support them. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
I have a question. So you can translate a dog bark to "I'm hungry."
Yes.
So is this like the movie Up?
So actually, this kind of app already have it. So you can search, use the Instagram. You go search the dog language translator. You can see the video. Already have the app. Yeah. So first we just add the app into our the dog color. But after we have lots of users, so we'll build our own language base, model like that.
So your collar is integrating what the app. So with the app right now, you would have to almost take a picture of the dog or let the dog bark into the microphone. But what your collar will translate it directly through.
So the collar will have the microphone and will can correct the dog's bark and then translate to your app to like, oh, one, I want to eat. One, I want to pee, like that.
So the more it interacts with your pet and the more data it gets from its sounds, the better it knows.
Yeah. So we need to treat this. Yeah, treat this model. Yeah.
So is there a collar that we can wear so that
they say yes.
This is good. Very good. So this is the humor about the American lady talking about need to treat the husband like a treated dog.
He stole my thought. I was wondering if I could get one from my husband, but
I don't think that's the kind of beta testing.
The men were enjoying that.
So actual beta testing, that's more product testing, Banks. So that's a good volunteer, though.
Thank you. I mean, great presentation. I mean, the pet market is huge, right? If you refer to dogs and cats, you have a huge market that you can tap in. But you are based on science, right? So what is the science behind that, and how you can show that science is real? Because this application will be based on reputation. So how accurate is the science behind that? That's how you need to present that. Mm-hmm. Do you have anything that back up what you are proposing?
We had a video. We didn't want to put it on here because it's 2 minutes long, and we'd rather communicate face to face. But right now, it's still in development. As my mom mentioned, there are already kind of pet to English translators on the market. We plan to start with those first.
I can show the videos if you want to see it.
Yeah, she has the videos, but it's going to come with time. The technology isn't perfect. There's going to be errors. But I think that once we get all this data, more data from, I guess, users using this app, the more accurate the results will be. And hopefully by then we'll have something to show everyone to gain that reputation.
So actually I can show the video here. I love that. So you can search Instagram already have this kind of video show you how to work this app. So just like animal language translator, already have it. Yeah.
Right here. Yeah.
Hi, I'm new to the group. My name is Omar Saleh. In AI, I have a group called Launch AI. We'll talk again, I'm sure. But first, super congratulations. Fantastic you guys presented this at such a young age. I really do applaud your effort. And kind of piggyback on the question about the reliability of the science. A thought you might want to consider. At least here in the United States, if you've ever seen toothpaste, it says 4 out of 5 dentists approve. If you were to partner with some veterinarians and get their support, their contributions in some way, even just a tagline or something like that would help reinforce for people that, wow, this has some credibility behind it. Because even getting to the point of looking at videos and this and that, perhaps you may lose some people who don't want to go that in depth. But just having that seal of approval, hey, we've actually tested this with folks and people who have authority in this, and they really think it's a great idea. So that might be something to consider, partnerships like that.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, and when you business like this, and I'll pass it on, I think I was at DECA, and a lot of the young upcoming entrepreneurs, their businesses were all AI based, and my brain was in processing. Like, what is this? How does this work? I think you're at the very beginning of a complete new way of doing business and really utilizing AI. So you're developing and getting this feedback and really partnering with companies that can make your product credible, right? Added credibility for folks like us that are like, what do you mean? How can AI translate a dog bark, or do you have it for cats? And how does it even? I don't understand that. So for me, that is the transformation. That's the walk that I need to make that I still don't have. I don't understand how it can happen. So when you get that part, when you actually show tangible, reputable case study to make us feel good about what the AI is saying that my dog is saying to me or my cat, then I might be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But I don't know how to get there, right? That's something for you to discover and figure out, and that's the value that you can bring to the community.
Yes.
Great work.
Thank you.
Go back here in the back.
Hi, Shauna with Precision Integrated Medicine again. I know several friends who have purchased the buttons that your dogs can press to communicate, and I think there's probably an opportunity for you to turn that into a marketing strategy to say, like, to show the dogs pushing the buttons to communicate, and then your value proposition to the market is, what if you could actually understand what your dog was saying when it was speaking to you, like barking? And instead of calling this an AI caller, your slogan, in my opinion, should be something about more that will really grab those dog owners' attentions. Like, what if you could understand what your dog was saying when it was barking? And that will, get their emotion involved. Like, yeah, I would really love to do that. And also, personally, I would like to see it done for cats too. But.
I'd like to see it for fish also.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Monica, and I am just blown away by not only your age, but this technology and just how impressive it is. But one of the things that I was just thinking about is I owned a dog. He passed away 2 years ago, but I never liked putting a collar on him. So the cross-functionality of using this product and then now having to put another collar on to go take the dog for a walk. Or like in my case, I put a harness. I didn't like putting a collar on him. So whenever we were at home, he didn't have anything. Have you thought about like some other ways that you can, think about those pet owners that are just like, I don't want my pet having something around, or now I have to put on another collar. It's just extra work. It's not, functional. Just something to think about.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Very good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi, it's Leitran here. I don't own a dog, but I know a lot of dog owners, and this opened the whole huge skies of a lot of things that you can tap into. So first of all, do all dogs speak the same language? Do you have to train each breed differently, and how long is the training time?
It's different, a little bit different. So if you search online, the 11 apps already have the case to show people different dogs have different barks. It's different, a little bit different. Yeah.
Okay, so. So what I mean is there can be so many different dogs. You don't have to just a luxury dog. There's rescue dogs. There's service dogs. There's so many things out there that you can tap into that niche. But depending how long is the training period and how accurate those trainings. So that is the thing that I think a lot of people would like to know.
Yeah. So that's different language. So that's just like different. For example, the human language, English, Chinese are different. But just like a ChatGPT can be very easier to handle if you already have the all kind of data. So you're all recording that to feed your language machine. So that is easier to handle it. Yeah.
A lot of data.
Yeah, a lot of yeah.
Thank you.
All right, microphone passing. So any other feedback for these ladies before we move on. All right, so if I can borrow this, make sure you grab at least the email and the phone number. And again, that's why we're here, is for things like this. We're testing and adjusting. And so our final question that we always like to ask is, what can we as a community do for you? And I know you have here partners and early users. What can we as a community, how can we support you as partners and early users? What's our action item that can help you the most right now?
So first, we got the valuable experience here to presentation, to practice. And then second, we did networking, that people, what we are doing now. So we can discuss later, and feedback and advice like that for me. How about you, Angie?
I think the best thing right now for us is to meet with other pet owners, pet clubs, that sort of thing. Someone mentioned earlier the nonprofits. I think that would be great for us to attend these events, get these users to actually show what they're really interested in. That QR code was supposed to be a survey. It doesn't work, but that's okay. We'll probably switch it out for other events. But yeah, just user data, what they want. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lynn.
Thank you, ladies. We know you'll keep coming back on Wednesday, so bring back a QR code, and I'm sure you'll have some beta testers in here that will be happy to gather data. We know Banks for sure is here for it with his fish and his own collars.
I was thinking wild animals too.
You said you were going to wear one.
Oh, I will wear one. What do you say?
So we know.
Also, Zane, it goes to you too. What can we do to help you as a community? So keep that in mind. If you need some betas, maybe there's some betas in here. And same thing with you, Ling. If you need some betas, we'll help you too.
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, don't we have some time now to at least find out who the new people are?
We do have time to introduce our new.
So if you're new, raise your hand, and we will get a mic to you. And tell us your name, your business, and about 7.5 words. Tell us what you do.
I don't know if I can do 5, 7.5. I'll do my best. My name is 1Million. I'm from Arias Notary. I've been in the local area here for the last 3 to 4 years, but I'm Orlando, born and raised, so I am a unicorn. I provide document support and analysis. I'm also a notary, obviously in the name, so I do traditional and online. And I'm usually here for startups and small organizations, people who want to start businesses but don't quite know how to get it going, or they have a lot of contracts in front of them and they're not entirely sure what the language is saying, or it's like 45 pages and you're like, I don't really want to read this, but I also don't want to pay a lawyer like $2,000 for them to tell me you're good. So I'm your local guy who's a little bit more flexible and a little bit more cheap and a lot more friendly and up in your face. So that's what I do.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Yes.
Pass it down. Hi, everyone. I'm Katrina Arias. I'm Jordan Whiting. And we co-own Top Sign Language Interpreting. So we are a sign language interpreting agency. We are based in Central Florida. Both Jordan and I have worked as interpreters, credentialed and certified for over 10 years now. So we provide services all over the state and nationwide. We have a roster of over 100 interpreters working with us locally. So we provide interpreting services in all different realms of work. We do education, we do state work, we do businesses, conferences, medical, mental health, real estate, legal, all the things. We are everywhere for any need. We are also the type of business that you don't realize you need until you need it. So please feel free to come chat with us. We're happy to talk about how we can work together.
Welcome, Katrina. Welcome, Jordan.
Who else?
Hi, my name is Omar Salih, and I'm with Launch AI. Hopefully the name implies a little bit I'm into the AI field. Very briefly, my background is in streaming media. I used to do a lot of broadcasting online, concerts and distance education, training, these kinds of things. And I've now pivoted this into what's now being called synthetic media. My interest is especially in cloning voices and avatars and creating this online for people in a media fashion. So much more to say about it, but I thank you for the warm welcome, and I'm looking forward to being involved and getting to know everybody.
Welcome, Omar.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Marcia Carter with Carter Connection. I am pivoting a little bit. About 7 years ago, I started my company, and I do leadership training, working with some of the big organizations out there, mostly in labor, but at this time, I'm looking to do things a little bit more locally, doing leadership development and training, coming in, helping your teams go from good to great. Marcia Carter with Carter Connection.
Welcome, Marcia. That's everybody. What's next? Community events?
Community events. I'm gonna have let Ray from LEAD talk about this upcoming important event.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Betsy and Banks, and thanks everyone for being here. So, Fast Track is a program also through the Kauffman Foundation. So, as a little context, for those who might not be aware, 1 Million Cups is a program that was started through the Kauffman Foundation, which is the largest entrepreneurial support foundation in the country. So 1 Million Cups found in 111 cities, 112 cities across the country, and then Fast Track Business Training. Now what Fast Track Business Training is, it's basically from idea to business plan type of training. It's over 10 weeks, basically meeting every Tuesday starting August 26th. We're going to be having the modules at the Chamber in downtown Clermont. And basically each week is going to focus on some of the modules within the training sessions that are actually online. So you have access to fasttrack.org, right? Yeah, fasttrack.org. And they've got a great module, or just series of modules where it's anything from marketing help to finances and just on and on and on. And each week we bring in a subject matter expert. So we'll have a week on marketing, a week on finances. Thank you, Jose and Caesar from the SBDC for offering their services to not only be a part of this program, but also teaching classes as well. And so it's a great way to go through the program online and then have a live in-person type of dynamic and be able to talk to a subject matter expert on a CPA, a business attorney, things like that. So really, this is our 4th cohort, I think. And it's been great. We've had 12 to 15 people, quote unquote, graduate each time. And it's just a fantastic way for, it seems like this is something for both of the presenters today that might be think of going through. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all you do. And just let us know to sign up. We've got the QR code there. Thanks, El.
Thanks, Ray.
Indeed, this is something that anyone in the room should think about at least attending or researching the online version of it. And then ideally, we would love to see some people go through this program and come back and present here at 1 Million Cups with that knowledge that they've used. So it's all part of that support system that we're really trying to build and maintain here in Lake County.
Right. And all you new timers that are here, we are always looking for speakers.
Indeed,
So
yes.
think about it. Harry is our speaker expert, and our coach over here is Lee, so they will help you get prepared for speaking. You want to talk? Oh, you want to speak now?
I do.
Yeah,
Speak about speakers. Speak about speakers, Harry.
I probably don't need the microphone, but I'm jealous that you guys have one. So for the TV audience, we are looking for speakers. We're booked really through the month of August, but as you saw today, we can handle 2 at a time. So if you're just thinking about speaking, let's get you signed up. We'll help you with the presentation if you want it. But as you can see, it will be great for you. You get a lot of support here. Another thing I wanted to mention is we really want to grow the group. So when you're out and about and you're meeting other small business owners, feel free to invite them to this. The more voices and faces and backgrounds that we have here, the better it is for everybody. So don't hesitate to mention the View Wednesday morning at 9:30 if you're speaking to someone that's relatively new in business. I think it would be good for everybody.
Absolutely. Other community announcements? Yes? No? Are there any other community? I mean, we have 2 minutes.
If there is, Jared has a community
announcements to be made. Yeah.
I got 2 things. I'll keep it quick. This Saturday in Mascot, Florida, which is about 10 miles west of here, Robin Hughes, who is the city councilwoman out of Mascot, the first and to my knowledge only black woman out there serving on city council, she and her husband have a nonprofit, Lion's Den Mentorship. At 4:30, they're having the Color Me Courageous paint night out at Sunset Park. This is an anti-bullying initiative. This is their nonprofit, so I don't know if they have space. They're going to have speakers and some food out there. Please come and join us if you're able. And then the most important thing, this coming Monday, August 11th, is the first day of school for Lake and Orange counties. Please take your time, slow down, stop for those school buses. Just give yourself and those kids a great school year. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good morning. I have a microphone. I don't understand. I'm powerful. I have a microphone. Hi, good morning. I'm Jan with the Touch for Health and Wellness. On the 22nd of August, between 6 and 8 p.m., we'll be doing a wellness experience event at my office. We're located at 600 North Highway 27. It's in collaboration with some other health providers. We have Dr. Valentin with Superior Health and Wellness, Dr. Tyler Mock with Restart Physical Therapy, David Wright with pain-free physical therapy. We will have the One Blood Red Bus there to do blood donations, and also Dr. Aaron Pasek with Aaron Pasek Chiropractor. And we will be doing an event. We're having different people coming in to get ideas of different alternatives to healthcare. And you can sign up. We have a sign-up sheet where you can sign up in advance for your blood donations. We need a lot of blood in Lake County. Thank you.
So I want to say something, plug in from what Harry said. So if you are nervous about public speaking or standing in front of the group, this is a nurturing, safe space for you to launch whatever idea that you need and not clear. You can reach to all of us. We are somewhat of a coach. I am a story coach. Besides doing wealth protection for families, I am also a branding coach. I am a TEDx coach. So don't wait until you just brainstorm. What is a good topic that you want to talk to? How do you utilize this community to help your business going forward? This is a safe space, so don't be shy.
Yeah, and I think both of our presenters today did a great job of doing exactly that. They're new, they're developing, they were vulnerable, they did a great job. So thank you both.
Thank you, Jane.
Last couple of items, if you would. Keep the view beautiful, throw all your trash away, and let's take a group photo.
Yes.
So we had a suggestion to see, I don't know, we're not maybe seeing everyone we want to see. So let's try one staying seated today and see if we can see everybody. So still do the 1 million cups fingers up.
You got it.
Thank you, Ray. Here you go. Oh. Alenka. 1 million cups fingers.
One's higher. There we go.
One's up, one's up, one's up.
All right, awesome. Thank you all.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. See you next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah. But if that QR code would have worked and people would have been able to see and try it, that would have been, I think that would have bought us a little bit more time. But yeah, no, I agree. That was today is worth 2%.